Good morning. It is Tuesday, November 1st, 2022. It is 6:54 p.m. And yes, I'm showered, shaved, and dressed. Why? Because I have to go to town today, and I'm going to have to leave early. November 1st is not the greatest day to try to head anywhere to a grocery store or anything of that nature. For reasons that are probably abundantly clear to anybody who's hearing the sound of my voice. Okay. So let's see. Temperature, it is 80 degrees. You can hear the air conditioner going. It's been going off less and less, but it's going up to about 85 today, I think, something of that nature. But like I said, my job today is to leave as early as possible. So I want to make sure that I'm packed up. I am, as soon as the sun comes up, I'm going out, and out after Queso eats, of course. I'm going out and I'm going to pull the black tank, pull the gray tank. Always do those things before you travel, especially when your dump station is free. Get rid of all that stuff. Yes, I still have 40 gallons of fresh water in the event of an emergency. If the water goes off, I can just flip the water pump and we're fine. But let's get into it. Okay, our daily Zen poem. You're going to like this. My hut isn't quite 6 feet across, surrounded by pine, bamboos, and mountains. An old monk hardly has room for himself, much less a visiting cloud. Shu Wu, 1272, 1352. Coming from a guy whose hut is about 6, 9, 12 feet across or so, and 22 feet long, I can understand that. When I have company, which is extremely rare, I am the hermit with Wi Fi. One person makes it cozy, two people make it cramped. I do have the capacity to turn both of my driver's and passenger seats around and swivel them. Never tried it, but I know I have the capacity. I can see the hardware on it, so I could have another two people hanging around. But my question is, why? For our rune of the day, my health state, I feel good. I ate last night. I feel good today. I feel good enough that if they said go to work, I'd be at work, no problem whatsoever. That's why I got all this stuff done before 6:15 this morning. So let's pull our rune. That is the fertility rune. Not bad. Get our book out. Page 100. Okay. Fertility, new beginnings, Ing the god hero. This rune is akin to the moon, the intuitive part of our nature with its urge toward harmonizing and adjusting in the sphere of personal relationships. Ingus embodies a need to share, a yearning to be desired, a search after similarities. The completion of beginnings is what Ingus requires. It may mark a time of joyous deliverance, of new life, a new path. A rune of great power, drawing it means that you have the strength to achieve completion, resolution, from which comes a new beginning. Above all, completion is crucial here. Be timely that you complete some project now. Why I'm going to town today. If so, make that your first priority. Maybe a difficult state of mind can be resolved, clarified, and turned around. Drawing this rune means you must fertilize the ground for your own deliverance. All things change, and we cannot live permanently amid obstructions. This signals your emergence from a closed chrysalis state. As you resolve and clear away the old, you will experience a release from tension and uncertainty. You may be required to free yourself from a rut, habit, or relationship, some deep cultural, behavioral pattern, some activity that was quite proper to the self that you are leaving behind. The moment or just before birth is the dangerous one. Movement involves danger, yet movement is timely. It leads out of danger. Now is the time to enter the delivery room. It's another one of the cycle runes. It counsels preparation, being centered and grounded, freeing yourself from all wanted influences, and seeing the humor. You are indeed prepared to open yourself to the will of heaven and can await your deliverance with calm certainty. Well, that's very interesting. Uh, Rut, habit, or relationship. You know, uh, just thinking ahead, how many of us have a bad habit that we want to remove? Maybe we bite our nails. Maybe we eat too much junk food. Who knows what that is? But that's certainly something to think about. Um, and the whole idea of, you know, my hut is not quite 6 feet across, small space, time for you to complete a project or do something. Today for my project is I have to go to town, and I don't really need provisions, but I do need to pick up some hardware stuff that I have been trying to get done, but I just can't seem to get done. And it might mean I have to run to 3 or 4 places in order to get it done. That's my project. There's some things I need to have to take care of things here. All right, so what's next? Oh, we did our rune. Come here, buddy. Watch computer. Yeah, we got the snort before we even got started, man. There is our daily queso view. Anything else? He just went outside. We got a snort. All right. We went outside. We went pee. And, we took the flashlight, and I can see dawn starting to come up on the east. So soon it'll be time for him to eat and for us to get ready to make way. Wow. That's a lot to say. That means he likes the car, I think. Anyway. Good boy. Okay. So there's our message of the day. It is, I have some things I need to complete. I've been putting them off because I just don't want to run around in circles. I hate those little trips that you take. You take a little trip here, and they take a little trip here, and they take a little trip. It drives me nuts. Drives me nuts. It was the thing that I love the most about, one of the things I love the most about Miss Carrie was that it didn't bother her one bit. I didn't mind going to the grocery store. That was one big trip. Or going to Lowe's. That was one big trip. Or going to the BJ's. That was one big trip. But going here and picking up 2 things. Then going here and picking up 3 things. Then going over here and then dropping somebody off. And then going here. Absolutely drove me out of my box. No, thank you. So let's focus on what, our spaces. That's the Zen poem. And then focus on the dynamics of change. And deciding what to change. Maybe you'll think about buying new paint today. Maybe you'll think about rearranging a pantry. Maybe you'll think about rearranging a space. Maybe you'll think about, the potato chips really aren't good for me. All of those things are evidence of positive change. And, I think that we can, we don't really need help with that change. Some people do. Some people need a lot of accountability and guidance and things like that. And if you do, hey, get an accountability partner. Maybe today's the day to start exercising, go for a walk, whatever, and have that accountability partner. A lot of people need that. I don't. I can do it all by myself, and it's perfectly fine. Okay, I don't need to tell somebody I went for a walk. I was there. I don't need to tell somebody I cleaned the house. I was there. And do I talk to people? Of course I talk to people all the time. I'm even talking to you right now. But I don't need somebody to hold me accountable for performing basic acts that are important, like washing dishes or taking a shower or shaving or whatever it is. A lot of people do. If you need it, hey, more power to you. You guys heard my daily plan. I'm trying to, in a perfect world, I want to leave here by about 8-ish. That's because remember, it's about an hour to town, so that's 9. That's when everything opens. And maybe I can get done by 11, 11:30, maybe. Cross your fingers. And get right back here and get back to it. So, what else do we have to say? Other than that, the only thing I can say is I appreciate a lot of people viewing. I'm not sure what my mental droppings are bringing you. Maybe entertainment value, who knows? But I'm watching a lot more people viewing. I'm at that point where I got like, first it was 4, then it was 8. Now we're climbing up very slowly. If you like what I'm saying and you think somebody can benefit from it, share it out. Tell them to subscribe too. I've gotten 2 or 3 people that I've never heard of that subscribed, and I said thank you. However, like I said, if this has no value to you, by all means, take that 10-15 minutes and do something of value for you. If you think it has value for you or for someone else, please, hook into it. Let them know about it. I'd love to talk to more people. I'd love to get more um, conversation in the room, because when you live by yourself and your dog doesn't answer, it's very easy to get locked into your own head. And I would love to have some different perspectives on things, on whether it be mobile living, whether it be being a naturalist, whether it be cooking, whether it be just happiness. And there's plenty of people, and I'll say a couple, the Linda Barter, the traveling merchants who just knock on the door and just go, that was fun. That's great too. And if you're having fun, tell somebody you're having fun. Maybe they want to have fun too. But other than that, I've gone on a little too long, and I am going to get started feeding the big guy, because he's been doing really good. He just needs a little bit more pumpkin into his food. So if I can, I'll do another driving video. You guys seem to really like the driving videos. Other than that, I'll check in maybe later or tomorrow morning. Okay, so I'll see you when I see you. Bye.